what's going on, One Piece fans? My name is Jesse, your J Game, and today we're going to be talking about the live-action One Piece show coming to Netflix, and we got our first review for the show, and it seems like it's going to be good, guys. The only gripe this reviewer has for the show is that the CGI is bad. Let's get right into this in-depth review for the live-action One Piece show. Now, this should put all the live-action haters to rest. A lot of people don't have hope for the Netflix live-action One Piece show, but this should put all of those worries to rest. Let's check out this review we got today. It says from Arthur, he went to travel to Los Angeles to see parts of the One Piece live action early. So here are his thoughts so far. Simply put, a couple of complaints aside, it really is everything I could have ever wished for. It's amazing. As a disclaimer, obviously he's biased towards the project, but also promised the staff he judged the show fairly because it'd be disrespectful to their efforts if I only praised it blindly. This is also not a paid review, just the honest thoughts of Arthur. So he has to say that above all, that what really stood out to him was the One Piece live action is how incredibly fun it is to simply watch. The series embraces the goofy and fun-loving nature of One Piece. It has to the point it had him with a dumb grin on his face during the many scenes because it was just awesome to see. So to me, it was a massive strength because it means that even if the scenes and dialogue feel cheesy, it works within the tone of the series and doesn't feel out of place. However, this still doesn't mean that a couple of the quips weren't a bit awkward or corny. Okay, that's a little one of the raising eyebrows that people don't want it to be cringy. But though I wasn't a fan of that, those cringy moments were thankfully rare, as I feel the script was otherwise so well written. Many of the jokes surprisingly made me laugh, and there were so many well written lines that gave more depth to the Straw Hats and who they are. Part of the Straw Hats personas were slightly changed, but I like that they're not being blindly faithful to the manga, but instead evolving them in a way that fits to the live action. These Straw Hats feel like actual real people and real friends. Luffy is just positively silly, Usopp pretends to be cool and smooth, Sanji is more flirty, the chemistry between the main five of the cast can't be put into words. It's a bit as charming as you see of them interacting in the promo material. There are some things that have been changed from the manga. Zoro and Nami join concurrently at Shell's Town, Luffy meets Usopp by the Merry, and yet every choice just makes so much sense. Can't really think of anything they changed that felt like a downgrade. You can feel that Oda had his hands in making this, and these changes were faithful to the story. Little touches like Luffy feeling like he can hear something from the Merry when they first meet simply adds to the magical feeling of the show for the One Piece fans. I'm happy to say, however, that one of my favorite things was the battles, as the choreography legitimately was insane. The show is really well directed, but the fights in particular, the use of the camera work makes them an absolute joy to watch and cheer to. The entire fight sequences of Luffy fighting Alvida, for example, reminded me of some things like G5. It was so much fun with Luffy just jumping around and messing with her. I'm legitimately really happy that the fights will seem to be a strong point of the series, and the CGI within those fights I feel is good enough to be passable. Personally, I'm not frightful to the CGI as some others are, so I don't give it as much importance, but basically that what you see in the trailer is what you get in the show, though the rubber looks way better in quick cuts. Even when the CGI looks a bit weird, it fits within the tone they are trying to achieve, a One Piece feeling so goofy you don't really feel that it bothers the whole show. And besides, the CGI is fairly rarely used, and it is a heavy emphasis on practical effects. The music was also a great highlight. It was very piratey feeling, felt like Pirates of the Caribbean, but in a way it builds on the tone of the original One Piece OST, making it really fun to listen within the scenes. So this is his opinion, but despite the CGI and some of the campy dialogue, I'm happy to see how much they have seemed to be nailing the adaptation balance. But above all else, I had so much fun watching this. Feels like the core of what One Piece should be, and in the end it's mostly matters that you're coming into this from. If you're expecting it to take itself very seriously but identical to the manga or have impeccable CGI, you won't get it. But if you're up to embrace its One Piece soul, you're happy for a fun adventure, this is for you, and I can't wait for that, because that's the whole point. If you guys want this big epic of awesome proportions, this is One Piece. One Piece is goofy, but it has a whole bunch of heart and soul to it, and it makes you feel for the characters and what they have to go through and what they go through saving people, and I just love it, and I can't wait to see that in the series. Guys, this this was the review for One Piece. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section below. I left the review as a link that you can click down below. Make sure you check it out. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you never miss out on any of my One Piece videos. Check out the end screens down below so you guys can check out my other One Piece videos. And I'll see you guys in my next One Piece video. Gum Gum, peace out!